Hey guys, welcome back to the Stand by Face podcast. Like we say always, it's been a long time. I had to move, so we've got our own studio now. Finally,
Sorry for the delay. Yeah, we got some decorating to do in here. I think I've got a banner that I'm going to put on my back wall, like yours. Yours is pretty awesome for the Lord of the Rings fans out there.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have some cameras set around too. I think we've got an ideas of different camera setups going on.
New setup. It's going to look real nice in here for the next couple months, so hopefully you stick around.
Yeah, sorry for the delay, but we got a lot of news that we've missed out on. And
Jarrod's got a long list of things he wants to talk about.
Well, yeah, I got a lot of videos coming up, but we're going to keep it, reasonable time tonight anyways. Aaron, you want to talk about our locals that we just went to?
Yeah, so let's see. Tonight is Saturday, so a few nights ago on Wednesday, Jarrod and I went to our local card shop, Dragon Slayer Games, if you're in the Oklahoma area.
We had a big turnout.
It was a big turnout.
Like 30 people, I
think. We never have more than 12.
Not sometimes it gets up to like 20, but
oh really?
I haven't seen this much.
Yeah, no, it was a big turnout, and I took Cyber Dragon. Did not bode well.
I took Zombie Eldritch.
I went 0-4.
I went 1-2-1.
Yeah. Oh, and the prize card wasn't a card, it was a mat. And then he decided to pick two random people out of the list of entries. Jarrod got a play mat. Oh, he's got it? Okay.
I got a flex, yeah.
He texted me the next morning saying, "Oh, people are selling on eBay for $60."
I'm not going to sell it. I thought about it at first, but I'm not going to anymore. I think I'm going to keep it. I was not prepared. I didn't know Aaron was going to bring this up, but yeah, this is what I won that night. So even though my record was garbage, I still came out pretty good that night.
So as far as locals go, your record was 1-2-1. What were the matchups?
So first matchup was Grin Maju. Believe it or not, Zombie Eldritch kind of hurt them more than you might think because they couldn't really use his extra deck that much.
Yeah.
So for me, Grin Maju wants to, just end it in one turn. They just want to summon a really big monster and then punch over you, and then it's over.
Yeah.
Zombies the other way around. I want to grind game because that's when my card advantage gets you, and each turn I'm setting traps and stuff. So that's how I got him. I forced him to play the long game, and he just couldn't keep up. 3 or 4 turns in, after the first turn he was pretty much done, and I just kind of whittled him away with Eldritch the Golden Lord. But
yeah.
So my second match was Earth Machine, and man, that guy just walked all over me. I had game 1 against him. I kind of bricked. I think I had, if I remember, I had Eldritch the Golden Lord, 2 Torrential Tributes, and I think I opened with a Zombie World, if I remember correctly, and that's just not. It's not gonna cut it. I held Eldritch in my hand. That way I could send one of his cards if I needed to the next turn. And I just banked on the Torrential Tribute, and that wasn't enough. You can extend like crazy, and I'm not an expert against going against Earth Machine. So yeah, he just walked all over me.
Yeah, this guy is probably one of the best I've seen with Earth Machine.
Yeah.
Like he made me want to build the deck, and so that's what my next one is.
Yeah. My third match, hang on, I'm having a brain fart on that one. I don't remember. My fourth match was Pendulum Magicians.
Yeah.
And that one was the draw. We went to time. That dude just cannot go through his combos. He took forever, and
no.
Let's
see. Oh, Numeron.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was the other one.
Oh yeah, that guy's just a troll. He's got
his Numeron deck
Necro Valley in it.
Very much a troll. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I can't believe I forgot that. Yeah, dude. We didn't even go to game 3. He beat me both games because Necro Valley. I couldn't use any of my graveyard effects, which is basically the whole deck.
Yeah, the last time
So
I faced him with that, I don't remember what deck I took, but basically he got Mystic Mine out, and then I couldn't play.
Yeah.
That's just what it was.
Yeah.
So.
He just, both times he hit me with Dragoon and Necker Valley.
Yeah.
And that's it.
But he
beat me with that. Like,
he's like a really good sport about it. So it's like, it's fun even though you're getting your butt thumped.
Yeah, he's a funny guy. But man, yeah, dude, that was worse than the Earth Machine. I literally couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
What were your matchups again?
Okay, so I went up against Earth Machine my first game.
Yeah, the same guy.
Yeah. And he just had, I wouldn't say he had an answer for everything, but he pretty much could just play through the negations that I had. Mm-hmm. So no matter what I was negating, he was still making big plays. And since all of my negates are once per turn, like he was just sliding through it and all that. And I couldn't really, I couldn't find a way to stop him because I don't know the deck real well and I'm still learning it. I even told him, I was like, hey, when you're doing your moves, call them out and tell me what you're doing because I'm trying to learn this.
Yeah. I don't think he plays any hand traps in his.
He doesn't, no.
Yeah, his is just all gas, all extenders, and I mean, I think when I torrentialed him the first time, he had like 3 monsters, and then he just kept on going, and he still ended with
that deck doesn't stop.
Yeah, he still ended with like a Link 3. I think it's a Link 3. The Knuckle.
Oh,
thing.
The double-headed Anger Knuckle.
That's it. Yeah, and then the big Xyz monster that it's a quick effect. You can detach and make 1 card on the field unaffected by a card effect or something like that.
I think that's either Juggernaut Labe or Super Door. I can't remember which one.
Yeah, either way.
It's one of those, yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, I had nothing, so
yeah.
The only thing I could do was send one of them to the graveyard with Eldritch and then pass. So
he had a 5 material Zeus on me. There's nothing I can do to stop it.
Yeah, holy crap.
Yeah, I believe if I remember right, he took my Infinity, and that's how he got the 5th material. So I was like, yeah, I'm screwed. So let's see. Then second match was Sword Soul. Never went up against it until last locals.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I don't even remember what all he did. I just remember he went first on game 1, and by the end of his turn, he had 4 big monsters on the field. And no matter what I was doing, he was stopping it or, making plays to where, like, whatever I did, he had an answer for it.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I wish I could remember the cards or what he was doing, but I don't remember.
Yeah.
He just basically just smacked my butt in 2 games. And
what was your third match?
Let's see. I don't remember the third match. I remember the 4th match, but not the 3rd.
Madolche.
Madolche was 4th.
That's 4th?
Yeah. Madolche was the last one. That I still don't fully understand.
Oh, the Flew Under Ease guy.
That's what it was. Yeah, Flew Under Ease. Yeah. That one, we went to game 3. I don't remember how he stunned me, though. Oh, it had something to do with the fact that I negated one of his cards instead of negating his field spell or one of his important spells, and because I didn't negate that, he was able to go to where he could stop me the rest of the game.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So he even told me, he's like, if you would have held off just 1 card and negated the spell instead, you would have had game. I'm like, well, that's the problem. I don't know what your cards do. Because I honestly, looking at Flew Under Ease, I didn't think that was going to be anything. So I didn't really think to study it.
To read his cards?
Yeah. Well, I could have read his cards, but
it's hard when you're in the heat of the moment and it's so loud in there. There's so many people. Yeah. It's hard to be like, what does that do? Can you read that to me, please?
Yeah, especially with some people still wearing masks and all that. It's like, I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Like the guy that's calling out the the pairings and everything, mm-hmm. He's up at the front desk screaming to us at the tables with his mask on, and we're like, who?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's annoying, but it is what it is. Like, I mean, like it's even worse now because there's so many people.
Like, yeah, like I don't know. I didn't think we'd ever get a showing on Wednesday that big.
I'm good with you though. I mean, I guess it's kind of sucks though because you really can't prepare for anything.
Because our locals is weird. It's not like, oh, hey, this is the next big deck, so like half of them are playing it. You literally have each person playing a completely different deck, and it's weird. You know, a few people who what they're gonna play each time. You have the Earth Machine guy. You have the invoked Shadal guy. You know, you've got your zombie guy. Yeah. And then you got the guy that doesn't know what he wants to freaking play. So every other time he goes in there, it's something completely different.
You know, and the zombie is the only one that I've gone undefeated with. I mean, I've been doing good with Drytron recently. I'll probably take Drytron again next time. But
yeah, you were doing pretty good with Drytron.
Yeah, I think I just wanted to do something different and got my butt whooped.
Yeah.
But you see, if I would have went against the Sword Soul guy or Flew Under Ease, Zombie World is a problem for them.
Yeah.
Especially Flew Under Ease, even worse. Because they can't tribute anything unless it's, you know, they're tributing for a zombie. So
yeah.
But anyways, yeah, it is what it is. You just sometimes the luck of the pairing is it. I mean, that's what happened when I went undefeated. You know, I remember going up against the Dragon Link and I just kept hitting him with Zombie World. And you couldn't do anything. You just have to pass.
Was that the time that, wasn't it your last match you were up against someone else who was playing zombies? Okay. Because I remember you were going up against someone and they were like, oh, well, time's out, or, you know, we're tied. And you're like, no, my life points are higher. Like we're not tying.
Yeah. I know exactly who you're talking about.
Was that time or was that a completely different time?
No, that was a completely different time.
Okay.
What you're talking about. But yeah. No, that was against, yeah, I remember who you're talking about. I don't want to say his name.
Yeah.
But he's the brother of the guy that hit me with Necro.
Are they brothers or I thought they were cousins?
They might be cousins.
Okay.
I don't know. But anyways, that's what you're talking about. And yeah. And
yeah.
And what he was doing, he said, do you want to play it out and see who wins, or do you want to take the draw? And I was like, no, I work hard for this draw. I'm going to go.
Yeah.
Because he had the upper hand on me. So,
okay.
So I wasn't going anymore. But, you know, sometimes you just got to go with it.
Yeah. Okay, so to move on to next topic, what do you got for us, Jarrod?
Well, El Dorado is right around the corner. We've had all of the full set list come out for that.
Everyone else on YouTube's already talked about it for a couple weeks now.
A couple days. Has it been? I guess it might be a week.
It's probably been a week, yeah.
But have you had a chance to look through the full set?
Yeah, I've had a chance. Let's go ahead and pull it up, though.
I am actually. I mean, we knew this set was going to be good, so
I'm very excited for this. This is coming off of our last podcast where I'm like, you know, we're both saying like Konami sucks, they don't care, but this is a step in the right direction. El Dorado is looking really good, especially for reprints.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing is their reprint sets. You know, typically. Their March reprint sets, for example, in the past have all been good. They were all great then, and you know, it just Ghost from the Past, nickname Ghost from the Trash in the Yu-Gi-Oh community. The reprints in it sucked. Everybody was pissed off on the Dragoonity stuff because OCG got it in a structure deck and we didn't get that. They split it out and made it harder to get for us. And so this one, in my opinion, is Konami getting back to the norm. And last year's set was good, so I did expect this one. And I hope they make these maximum gold sets permanent because we get some really freaking cool alternate arts in it, like this one that we've got pulled up, Nightmare Unicorn.
Nightmare Unicorn, yeah. I wish we had a camera showing this, but it's all right.
Yeah, we will. We will. Yeah. Danger Bigfoot.
Got that Yeti print.
Yeah, I'm gonna call him Danger Yeti instead. Yeah, he looks pretty cool actually.
Badass. That's in German. that's
Black Rose Dragon. So that's a cool alternate of it. Rescue Cat.
Eldritch the Golden Lord looks badass.
I like everything except his high heel right here. That looks weird, but
It's a boot, Jared.
That is a high heel.
It's a boot.
That is a high heel.
Firewall Dragon looks sick.
Yeah, got another alternate art there. Is this a reprint or is this a new card? Familiar Possessed? I'm not. I don't know a bunch of
I'm
them.
not familiar with the art. I mean, because I kind of collect the Charmer stuff, so it doesn't look familiar. But I could just not be looking at the cards right.
Yeah.
IP Masquerena. I love the alternate art.
Mm-hmm. Destiny
Plasma. I will get my play set of that for sure.
Yeah, that looks cool. I am a fan of the Maximum Gold, and then the
Red Eyes Black Dragon.
Yeah, the alternates of the OGs are getting in there. So Red Eyes, Dark Magician, and Blue Eyes, and then finally Ghost Mourner and Moonlight Chill getting the reprint. I think this is her first or second printing total. I think it's the second, not positive on that.
Well, then here's just a list of everything else we're getting because we've been looking at pictures so far.
Yeah.
The
Dino stuff, the Danger stuff.
Yep. Cypher Gear Gammas in a premium gold. Ultimate Conductor Tyranno premium gold.
We're getting Invoked reprints in here too. So,
well, I mean, and that's the thing. Most of y'all watching this, you're already aware of what else coming.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't need to get. This
so, but as far as our opinions go, we both are very stoked for this. Konami had a lot to make up for with their last few sets, and this is doing it so far. So let's hope that they continue this rolling into Ghosts from the Past.
Access code talker.
Yeah, that's a big one. I might actually be able to finally get a copy of that.
A lot of people are pissed off at that actually because they wanted it in a different set. They didn't want it in Maximum Gold.
They're complaining. Like,
yeah, a lot of people don't like the gold printings.
Why? They look sick. They look better than the old gold printings.
Yes, I like these a lot better than the old.
Because the old ones, they just had the gold trim and maybe the gold text, but these have like the gold in the art.
Mm-hmm.
That makes it look cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this set a solid 8 out of 10. It has really good reprints in it. I like that Konami is taking staple cards that are used in the competitive scene and they're throwing them in here.
Yeah.
Make them cheaper, like Eva. All the Dino stuff. I mean, Sal Mangrate stuff is in here. It's Cyanide Mining is getting another printing. I think this will be its third, if I remember off the top of my head. Even something like Summon Limit that we see here in the bottom. That's
Trap Trick.
Yeah, like
I think you can't get a Trap Trick copy for under $14. I could be wrong. Correct me in the comments. But Ancient Gear Fusion, that's only had 2 printings.
Yeah.
So
I think this was pretty good. The reason why I'm not going to give it a 10 out of 10 is because a lot of the stuff that's reprinted in here, we should have already had. These reprints are way overdue. Way
fair.
Overdue. Like the Eldritch stuff when they came out, dude. It's been so long since those came out, and then we're finally getting a reprint on them.
Yeah,
finally. It's just I hate when Konami is stingy with their reprints. That's just me.
Let's not do another rant video, Jared.
No, this one's not a rant. Even my last rant video wasn't even bad.
Although it did get us our most views, so maybe maybe get a little angry.
I call that a gripe, not a rant. It's really when I'm ranting, you'll have to bleep out all the foul language. That's a real rant. But what do you think? So I'm gonna give it an 8. What are you thinking?
I'm gonna agree with that. It deserves a solid 8. I wouldn't put it anything higher. I don't think it deserves anything lower. So 8's probably the best, and for the exact reasons you explained, is that we should have got a lot of this sooner.
Yeah.
So, but I'm glad we have it, and I'm looking forward to it this next week.
Yeah, coming up pretty quick on the 19th.
Yeah. So. 6 days from time of recording.
I think this is a good transition into the announcement of Ghosts from the Trash 2. Oops, Ghosts from the Past. No, just playing. So I wanted to tie these two together because El Dorado, in my opinion, I think is a really, really good set.
Mm-hmm.
But last Ghost from the Past was really, really bad. It had, of course, the Ghost Rares, which was literally the only reason why it was bought.
Mm-hmm.
the best reprint in it was evenly matched. That wasn't an expensive card at the time. I think anybody who wanted that card already had it. It had multiple reprints. So
I think it's even cheaper now, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, yeah, it definitely is. But I'm just saying, for that card to be the chase card, besides the ghost,
other than the ghost, yeah,
there was no reason to buy the set. I mean, I guess it had some new Dragoonity cards in it.
Yeah, let's see. So what
were cool? But
what ghost rares did it have?
It had
Firewall.
Had Firewall, Dark Magician, Crystal Wing, Sacred Dragon.
Blue Eyes?
No.
It didn't have Blue Eyes?
It did not have Blue Eyes.
Okay.
It had Blue Eyes Alternate Dragon.
Alternate. And that was the one with Blackluster Soldier?
Yes.
Yes.
Correct. And I think that's it. I think that was all. So I'm actually expecting Blue Eyes to be in this one.
Yeah. I'm surprised it wasn't in the last one.
Yeah, and I think that's because the Dark Magician, the original printing of the Dark Magician was in there as Ghost Rare, and that's the most expensive Ghost Rare that there was out of that set.
Maybe since they did Dark Magician and then Blue Eyes Alternate in the first one, maybe they'll do Blue Eyes and then a different, maybe Dark Magician Girl.
Dark Magician Girl is exactly what I was thinking. You beat me to it.
Yeah.
So, I think that would be awesome if they did. So,
fingers crossed.
Yeah, and I think no matter what, the Ghost Rares are going to be chased after for sure, and it's all going to come down to what else they throw in there too. Because I bought, I think 5 or 6 boxes total trying to find a Ghost Rare, and the pulls were just so bad.
Yeah,
I'm just like, I ain't even buying it anymore. I'm done with this set, and that was it. So I know a lot of people were buying them by the case, trying to get those Ghost Rares. And
sorry, that was the only set I didn't buy anything from. And
there's no reason to. Yeah,
I was like, you know what, my luck with pools isn't that good.
No,
so I'm not going to get a Ghost Rare of anything, or anything I want at least. And even then, like, I didn't care enough about everything else that was in it. So,
but on the plus side of this one, so they're going to give us an extra pack in each box this time. And they're saying the Ghost Rares are going to have a better pull rate. Quoting Konami's own words here, the drop rate it's twice as easy to pull a Ghost Rare this time around, quote. End quote. I mean,
see, my concern with that is that they're not actually changing anything, and the only way they can get around the whole it's easier to pull is because they're giving you an extra pack in this one versus the last set. It's like, hey, we're giving you more cards, so your chances of pulling have gone up.
See, I don't know how they're going to do that. Do they, in the factory, they package each, what is it, 5 cards per pack?
Yeah.
Or whatever it is.
5 card packs come with 5 ultra rares, one of which could be replaced by a Ghost Rare.
Yeah, so is it coming off of an assembly line where they drop 5 cards and then it gets packaged, and then the packages themselves are getting put in at random into each box?
I think what they do is, like, and I could be totally wrong. If someone knows, please tell us.
Yeah.
Konami, we know you're watching. I think we've already made that joke before. But I think what it is like, after so many cards that go down the line, they have the Ghost Rare in there. So they probably they shorten the amount of cards between each Ghost Rare that goes. I mean, however they do it.
Well, and the reason why I asked that question is because Konami came out and announced that they were no longer going to short print secret rares in regular booster boxes anymore. And technically, technically they're not lying. Technically that's true, but what they did is they threw more secret rares into each booster box. So instead of there being whatever it was before, like 6 or 8 secret rares per booster box, yes, now they've upped it to like 8 to 10.
Yeah, so now you can still get they're not short printing, but there's still less of a chance of you getting the ones you wanted.
Exactly. Yeah, the chance of you getting one specific of that secret rare is the same as it was before, because now they're throwing extras.
Yeah.
The number of extra secret
rares. I love how we've just essentially like started a podcast to talk about our gambling addiction. Because that's what this is. It's a gambling problem.
That is exactly. Oh man, the loot boxes, dude. Don't even. I'm gonna save that rant for another day, because that I can go on about that, but
Anyways.
to go along with what you said, yes, I think that's what is going on. The pull rates hopefully will be much better for ghost rares because I think it was like one ghost rare for every 2 cases or something stupid like that.
Every 2 cases?
It might have been like 1 per case if you were lucky.
Let's say because a case would be what, 12 boxes?
I don't even know. I'd have to look it up because they're not the same boxes as the booster boxes. They're the display packs, you know.
I was gonna say because 1 every 2 cases would be
I don't know,
freaking crazy.
I don't know. It might have been like 1.5 on average for every 2 cases or something like that.
Yeah.
So you'd be lucky if you got 1 per case, kind of a thing. So to me, that sucks. I mean, the casual player is not gonna get to cash in on, or not. They're not going to get the joy of pulling a ghost rare, which is why I hate it so much. So, but we'll see if the nickname continues, Ghost from the Trash or Ghost from the Past. Maybe we'll give it a better nickname if it's a good set. You know, maybe I'll do some thinking and give Maximum Gold to El Dorado a nickname.
If it's right, we'll be like Ghost from the It's About Damn Time.
Exactly. We'll go ahead and move on here. I think the biggest news is we finally got the announcement of the next structure deck.
What's all going to be in Alba Strike?
Is that what it's called? Alba Strike?
That's what I thought.
I don't even know. Alba structure deck is what it says right here. When is that coming out? It's coming out in March 11th. So we got some time. The list that we have is from the OCG. In a later video, I think we can do like a full archetype discussion of Albas.
Mm-hmm.
So
there's like a lot.
Yeah, like you said, this news has been out for a little bit, so I don't want to reread what everybody's already heard.
But what's your first impression?
See, I don't know about that. Mm-hmm. I have high hopes because I really like this deck and I want to actually play it.
Yeah,
the reprints in it. So, for those who don't know,
lackluster,
kinda. Even for OCG always gets better stuff than we do.
Yeah, what the heck?
Yeah, which is bullcrap, and that's another rant.
Effect Veiler, ooh.
So we already know that these the reprints coming in this are not going to be the same for us.
Mm-hmm. Dimensional Barrier. There can only be 1 Necrofusion. Dark Ruler No More. Fusion Gate. Dark Ruler No More is a good one. Effect Veiler. Keeper of Dragon Magic. Starleash Seyfried. Black Dragon Cold Serpent. White Dragon Wyver Burster. Thunder King the Lightning Strike Kaiju. A.K.A. Ghidorah.
King Ghidorah.
Whatever. I'm not.
I'll be honest. I bet the Kaiju will be in it for us. This is just my prediction. I bet
Kaiju will be there for sure.
The Kaiju will be in the deck. I bet when we get it, the Black and White Dragon, Starleash,
Effect Veiler will definitely be there.
I think Effect Veiler will be in it. Yes,
that's a throw-in structure deck.
Well, see that's good for the casual player. Casual buy structure decks. So giving them a hand trap, that's good. But I don't think Starleash.
Give us Ash.
Black or White.
Us Ghost Bell. Give us something else. I've got 1,000 Effect Veiler.
Yeah. Fusion Gate, I bet will be in there. That's a cheap card.
Yeah. I like that they're doing Dark Ruler No More. I'm curious as to what.
I don't think that one's going to be in there for us.
You don't think?
No, because we got it in as a comment on the Charmer structure deck. So why would they give it to us twice?
Why would Effect Veiler be in several other structure decks? I mean, like, I don't know, dude. Because I
don't know.
we've learned within the last few years that there's no logic to what Konami does.
Somebody
like if I would have seen Lightning Strike in here, I'd be like, yeah, no, we're not getting that.
Lightning Storm needs to be in this.
That's what I meant. Lightning Storm, not Lightning Strike.
I knew what you meant.
Yeah. No, but there would be some comment be like, oh, this little loser doesn't even know what Lightning Storm is.
Oh, the trolls.
Trolls.
I just don't know what these cards have to do with the Albaz.
The tokens
type.
look badass.
The tokens look cool.
Yeah.
The tokens do look cool.
Yeah.
But
yeah, no, I'm not familiar with that, so we might have to do some research and maybe do a video on it or something. Who knows?
Yeah, I would. If this is a deck that you're thinking about playing, I would get the secret rare version of Fallen of Albaz. I think it's going to be in here, and it'll probably be a lower rarity. So,
well, we just got
if you like
Ultra in the 10s.
Yeah, and there was a secret before that.
Yeah, no,
so,
that's what I'm saying. Because
I'd get your high rarity stuff now before they go up in price later.
True. I don't think the Ultra is very expensive right now, though.
It's probably not. It's probably cheap now. I'm just saying, by the time this deck comes out in March of next year, they'll probably be more expensive.
Yeah, I'll probably be buying mine before that comes out.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do the same. But this one, the structure decks from Konami have been pretty crappy. Cyber Strike was actually pretty decent. I like that one.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
So this one I think is going to be cool too. I think this will be a good structure deck.
Who knows? We might actually do some research on this and realize that all those cards in there are actually perfect for the deck.
Oh, no. These are some bosses.
That's no. Sure. I'm talking about the reprints.
Oh,
not these fusion monsters. I know the fusion monsters will be badass, but
well, yeah, like there can only be one. The Albaz can play with that.
Yeah,
with that trap card live. So, Dimensional Barrier. I mean, I guess that's a pretty generic good card. I just hope it's a high rarity card. It'll probably be a common, so it'll be.
That's my guess. Common or super.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I have high hopes. I really do. I have high hopes for this card. I just wish they would throw better reprints that are not already cheap for us, like the Kaijus, the Dragons, except for Starliege. I guess Starliege is actually a good reprint, but everything else is cheap. So that's my hope. I just hope we get some better reprints that make expensive cards cheaper.
Yeah.
For the casual
what we
guys.
need. Yeah.
For the casual guys that can't afford to spend all this money.
Okay, so one other set that we thought about talking about, even though we've got some time, is Battle of Chaos. We were debating even talking about it until we were scrolling through the set list and noticed one guy in particular and was like, what the heck are you thinking?
The new Sword Soul guy, I don't even want to try to pronounce the name. The Sword Soul Catastrophe guy, level 10. Man, he is a boss. Like,
okay, scroll down a little bit so we
Sword
can see the
Soul
full effect.
is gonna dominate.
Okay, so
for a long time.
for those of you who don't know, which I doubt there's anyone watching that doesn't know.
Yeah.
A level 10 Fireworm Synchro Effect monster, 2,900 attack, 2,300 defense. Synchro materials, it's 1 tuner plus 1 plus non-tuner worm monsters. The effect reads, you can use each effect among the first, second, and third with this card's name only once per turn. 1. If you synchro summon another worm synchro monster, you can draw 1 card. Okay, not too bad. 2. If your opponent special summons a monster or monsters, you can banish one of them, and if you do, inflict 1,200 damage to your opponent. 3. When your opponent activates a spell or trap card or effect, quick effect, you can banish that card, and if you do, inflict 1,200 damage to your opponent. 2 effects allow you to get cards off the field, banish them, and then both inflict 1,200 damage. So in 1 turn, without even going into battle phase, you can knock 2,400 life points off.
And it's banishing too. So
banishing.
I don't even care about the life points. It's 2 removals of cards, non-targeting and non-destruction. Banishes.
Exactly, just banishes. So this card is too strong.
He is too strong.
This is one everyone's like, oh, like Dragoon's gonna get banned, or Destroy Phoenix Enforcer needs to get banned. This one, before it even comes out, put it on the ban list. Like, what the hell?
So it's only
going to work for the one archetype.
Deck,
Yeah, the
yes.
one deck. Because you can get other worm decks, but like I don't think any of them are going to be any good in the meta other than Sword Soul.
Oh, well, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So they already have another synchro monster that banishes, but this one can banish up to 2 cards
And do the damage.
Yeah, again,
This
I don't necessarily care about
I
the
know
black
you're
ones,
not
but
worried about it, but I'm thinking like by itself it wouldn't be too concerning, but when you can do that plus banish 2, that's when it's like, okay, pick one.
yeah,
Don't give them 2, pick one.
Yeah, so they're going to synchro
and it has draw power.
Yeah, and they're going to draw a card off of it. They're going to go to this guy first and then make the second guy, which I'm not going to pronounce his name either. Mess it up. But either way, yeah, they're going to get an extra draw on it. This deck is going to be good for a long time. I think it's already better than Drytron and Tri-Brigade. So this one, they play a bunch of hand traps in it because it's a 1-card starter, just like Tri-Brigade is. And
I am predicting that this one will 100% be a secret rare. And
I have no doubt that.
And it's going to debut at probably $100 a pop if you're buying singles.
Pre-order, definitely. Yeah.
Pre-order? Okay, so Destroy Phoenix Enforcer, at times I would look at it on TCG. Pre-sale got it up to like 130.
Yeah, exactly.
Now it's sitting like comfortably at 90.
Yeah.
I'm thinking this one's going to be...
eBay,
yeah. Well, eBay, like starting bids, didn't you say you saw one for like 70?
70, yeah.
Yeah, but that's just going to go up.
So, yeah, it'll probably finish in the 80s to 90s.
Yeah, so I'm thinking like at time of debut, 90 to 100.
Yeah, and I think it'll fall down after it comes out, but
after
it's going to be an expensive guy.
I like how it says super rare, secret rare, or prismatic secret rare. Like, no, it's going to be a secret rare or prismatic secret rare. Like, it's not, they're not going to make that a super.
It ain't going to be a super, yeah.
Ultra at lowest.
They don't even have ultra listed.
Yeah.
It's secret or prismatic, so it's a secret. It'll be a secret.
Yeah.
They'll probably throw the prismatic in there for the lucky ones like they normally do. 1 in every 10 cases or whatever will have that.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. The deck looks cool. I haven't looked into it as much. Do you know what like what all the other cards are running for right now? So I know a lot of them started off as secret rares, so that...
Yeah, so they have higher rarity stuff, mostly, like supers and ultras. So you can pick up the supers for like a couple bucks each.
Uh-huh.
I think there's a couple... I think they've got 2 or 3 cards in the deck that are secrets.
Oh, okay.
So those are more expensive. I know one of them was over 20 each, and that's a 3 of...
Is that the... I don't even want to pronounce the name, but it's like the main one, right? It's like
I forget what it's called. It's like Iris Sword Soul or something like that.
Oh, okay. No, I know what you're talking about.
It's a main deck monster. They've got a synchro that's like 70 plus.
Yeah,
it's a secret, and
it's
expensive.
I'm good.
I've spent my money on Drytron, so I'm probably just gonna stick with that for a while.
Yeah, and I finally just finished Earth Machine, so I probably need to at least play it a little bit before I move on to something else.
Well, I think Floowandereeze is gonna flop for the most part. Like you'll see it. It's gonna be good, but it's not gonna be.
I think
top tier like this is.
Just like it happened to me at locals. I think the thing that might help that the most is people are they're underestimating it, so they're not really paying attention to what it does. So they may get caught up in a move like I did. Mm-hmm. But maybe most people are smarter than I am and they'll actually read their opponent's cards. So who knows? I don't think Floowandereeze is going to do well.
I think there's going to be so many Sword Soul players on the top events.
And then it's only going to get worse after the big guy comes out.
Exactly.
Is this the rest of Battle of Chaos you've got pulled up?
Yeah, we'll go through this on another video.
Yeah.
We'll keep the time down. We're already getting there, so we'll save that. I want to do a full set discussion of Dark Magician and Blue Eyes once Battle of Chaos is approaching too, This will probably be one of the best sets of the year, coming out in February. So
so hitting it off early.
Pretty much, yeah. I like this.
There's a lot of stuff in Battle of Chaos that I'm looking forward to. So
with that, I think this is a good place to call it a day.
Yeah.
Everybody, let's subscribe to our Twitter. I'm active on there the most. I think you're pretty active on Facebook, aren't you?
I try to be.
So
we're the Nerd Cave on Facebook, and it's at Nerd Cave Studio on Twitter. Yep. We've kind of given up on Instagram, so don't even worry about following us there anymore. I know
I'll keep up with Twitter. We'll let you keep up with
Facebook. I know I mentioned someone suggested us getting a TikTok, but I don't see that happening in the foreseeable future. So we'll stick with Facebook and Twitter for now.
Yeah, I don't even like TikTok. So,
but like, comment, subscribe. Let us know if you liked it, and you're gonna see. Or now that we've got kind of our own studio and we're able to actually dig into it more, you're gonna see a lot of changes happening soon.
Yeah, we're gonna be a lot more consistent on videos too, so we won't have
hopefully
this big gap.
Hopefully, coming up at least once a week.
Yeah,
so that'll be nice.
Yeah.
So, well, we'll see you later, guys.
Yeah. Thanks, everybody. Peace out.